Good afternoon. I'm here with two of my babies. I've got little Emma, the Lee sculpt, and this is Charlotte, the Easton sculpt. And they're two of my favorite babies. I love these little outfits that they're wearing. And their little faces are just so sweet. I just love this. And I was just looking at my dollies this morning and thinking how lucky I am to be part of a Dolly community that we all love so much, and the reborn community, and just being part of this community. It just brings a lot of joy and a lot of joy in my life, as well as for, I'm sure, for many of you. I was very sad this morning when I watched a couple videos, and again, I'm not going to mention names, but there's bullying going on in our community, which is very sad because these are dolls, and we love being part of this community because of that. Because we love dolls and we love changing them, and each channel has their own way of doing things. And that's what it should be about. It's not about trying to do something that somebody else wants you to do or that. And so this morning I noticed one channel had disappeared, which is really sad. I don't know what the reason is or that. But it just really made me sad. And then I saw another channel where somebody's being bullied, and I think to myself, we're adults in this community, in this hobby, and what kind of example are we giving to other channels or other people when they come and watch our channel? What must they think when they see people being nasty and not being accepting? And, we all have lives. YouTube is just a tiny portion of our lives, maybe 3% of our lives or 5%. The rest, we're busy. People have jobs, we have children, we have grandchildren, we have to go grocery shopping. There's so much to life that we all do on a day-to-day basis. So, the reason we come on YouTube is to share our love for these dolls, and that's what it should be about. It's a doll community, and it really doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what kind of doll you collect. It doesn't matter. Even the creator, every creator is entitled to make their channel the way they want it to be. It's not up to other people to be telling them you should have this or you should have that, or your dolls are not cute, or the clothing you buy is horrible or cheap or whatever. I mean, these are dolls. These are vinyl dolls. These are not real babies. And so I was a little bit upset this morning, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video about this because we want our community to grow. I hope you all agree with that. I think that's what we want. And we want to give a good impression. And people do not waste their time to come to be part of this community if it's going to be a mean community, an unaccepting community. We want it to be a loving community of diversity and inclusion, and I know we're in troubled times politically. People are very divided as far as political views and the pandemic and everything, but that does not give people an excuse to be unkind to one another. And I was reading a book where it says, where the lady said we need to own our own emotions, our own feelings. Feelings come from within us. Nobody's telling us how we should be feeling. If you're having a bad day, you have to we all have to take control of our own feelings, what kind of day we're having. If we don't like somebody, well, you just don't watch their channel. There's hundreds of other channels that you can watch. If a person really bothers you, just don't watch their channel. That's the fun thing about YouTube, is that we all can make our channel the way we want it to be. Each creator can do what they want, talk about whatever they want. And if it really bothers a person, they should not even watch. But very often, I think other people's feelings get in the way and their emotions, and then they start making a certain creator feel terrible, and then that person leaves for the community, and it's just not fair. And I know, I'm sure all of us have gone through grade school, middle school, high school. Some of us went to college, and we were taught that on how to get along with other kids from kindergarten on, how to respect others, how to be kind to others. If you look back to when you were in elementary school, there were maybe 30 kids in your class, and there was no one child that was exactly the same as another child. Everybody was different. Everybody had different opinions. Everybody, Tommy played with Johnny, but then Johnny didn't want to play with Jacob because he was different or whatever. And you know what? It's sad, but that happens in our community, and it's so sad because we're adults here. We know the rules of life. We know how we should be behaving or acting, and yet many of us don't. Some of us don't. And I guess my piece of advice is, if you are going to make a video or you're going to write a comment on somebody else's video, think to yourself, how is that person going to feel? If I put a nasty comment down, is that going to make me feel good? Is it going to make them feel good? So really think about it before you write a comment down. If a channel really bothers you, just do not watch it. Just leave. You've got many channels to watch. Everybody has a different style, and that's perfectly fine. You might not agree on a certain channel, and that's okay. We all have different tastes as to what we like. Some of us go for the creator. Some of us like the dollies that the creator has. Some of us like the topics that they talk about. Let's see. There's many reasons why we watch a certain channel, and that's what's so neat about YouTube, is that we have variety, that we don't all have to think alike, and that. So my point was, I was just really sad this morning just to see this happening in our community again. I've been here about 4 years now, and when I first started, it was very positive. Everybody was kind. They would write really kind comments. And about 2 years ago, things really went south. Or they just got horrible, where people were bashing one another, being unkind, saying things that weren't true, gossiping, that kind of a thing. And it's not healthy to think that way. And I know our society's filled with gossip. It's hard to get away from it, but the reason we're in this community is because we want to share our dollies, and it doesn't matter how much they cost. It doesn't matter who made them. It doesn't matter what kind of clothes they wear. Many of us like to go thrift shopping, and that's perfectly fine. If you can find bargains at those kind of stores, that's great. If we can save money and that, and I know times are tight for many people because of unemployment and everything. I think all the power to you to go to a thrift store and find really cute things. So anyway, I did find something here, and it's called Positive Discipline, and it's about children. And I thought, I thought this really could apply to adults too. And it says, whenever parents and teachers are asked to make a list of characteristics they would like to help children develop, they think of the following qualities. So there's a list here of things that teachers and parents feel are really important for children. And I was reading them and I thought, wow, it's so true for adults too, that we need to consider all these things. And so I'll just I'll call them out, and if you want to comment about any of them down below, you can, or I would love to hear your perspective on bullying and that, and how we can prevent that in our community. So it says positive self-concept, which means how to teach children to feel good about themselves. And I know sometimes for us, for some of us, we have struggles. It's part of being human, that things aren't always going to be the easiest. But just, for children, they need to learn how to have positive self-concept, to just feel good about themselves. Responsibility. We all have duty to have responsibility and be responsible for our own actions, and that kind of thing. Self-discipline. We need to be self-disciplined. If we start thinking, God, saying something that is not kind, ask yourself, am I being kind here, or what's my purpose for saying what I'm saying? Cooperation in this community. We all need to have cooperation and work together and make this community a happier, more inclusive place. Open-mindedness. We need a lot, we come from all walks of life and socioeconomic levels and that, and so we need to be open-minded. We might not always agree with somebody else, but it's good to be open-minded. Nobody's right or wrong. So respect for self and others. So we need to respect ourselves and respect other people. Showing compassion. That's a biggie. We all need to show compassion. There are a lot of people in our community who are going through tough times, and if we can show them compassion, that's the greatest gift we can give. Acceptance of self and others, so accepting other people for who they are. Courtesy, we need to be courteous toward one another, or be kind toward one another. Have self-control. Again, if we're having a bad day, we do not want to make a video. Maybe that's not a good day to make a video. Maybe you wait till you're having a better day and be able to come and make a positive video. That's what people are looking for, especially nowadays. Patience. We all need patience. Some people like to make long videos. Some people like to make shorter videos. And you know what? It's fine. If you're going to watch a video, it's good to it's kind to watch it from beginning to end and leave a positive comment. You can, watch it, and whether it's a box opening or just somebody showing off one of their dolls, or one that they painted or created, or one that they bought from somebody else, or a favorite doll that they have. So be patient and be willing to listen to what they have to say. Sense of humor. Sometimes sense of humor is a good thing in our channels. Sometimes I see it's good that we're having fun. That's really important. Concern for others. Again, being concerned for other people. Count your blessings. Be happy and count your blessings. If your life is going great and everything is going smoothly, that's great. But show concern for others. enthusiasm for life. I think we all can show enthusiasm for this hobby. We love our dolls, and we want to show that off in our community, that we really appreciate our dolls and that we have fun with them and that we want to share them with other people. And that integrity, how would you define integrity? Is again, I think integrity pretty much covers everything where, you're feeling good about yourself. You have a positive outlook on things. You mean what you say, but in a kind way. Even in our higher leaders, political leaders, that's what we want to see is integrity. So I just wanted to come on and share some of this because it really made me sad this morning. And we don't want to we don't want to become a community where there's only 10 people, 10 reborn channels, and that's it. So let's bring positivity back to community. Let's be inclusive. Let's be kind. If you get an unkind comment, don't take it to heart. There are people out there who, for whatever reason, are not feeling good about themselves, so they have to feel like they're have power and they can say unkind things to other people. That's their way. That's what bullying is showing that you're more powerful than another person, and by that you can say unkind things, and that's not right. And so I just wanted to come on and show my dollies, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day and keep enjoying this wonderful hobby that we have. And I send you all peace and enjoy today. So have a wonderful day, and I'll be back again. Thanks. Thank you. Bye-bye.